Jandam is dead. NPP before a brad will say mubeye clean politics. Munye politics are a hunty. Munye politics are a clean. Nasisiano a trobian ni wa murebe fire bubuanwa ye hunse yantro. I'm being honest with you. Akwada ya wonenne enim say NPP party ni full of liars. And munim. Ara mo yesa. Mabebo mama ne say NPP for new jandama aba system no musesia ne say mampanyi John Mahama e the jet e na ekọ Japan abra nya no kre or you so commercial flight. And even time na in Vincent Assafuah post no make the time o make woman. That time nya correct time. Nya that time na mampanyi Mahama to your O2. Mampanyi Mahama to free Ghana anaju. I will say anumre. And our President Mahama yede to free Ghana. NPP for Susanna ba. Yenti response a Kevin Taylor de Abraham. It appears the new patriotic party is desperately searching for a scandal under the Mahama administration, and their inability to find one has left them visible, agitated, and acting foolishly all the time. They don't understand why Ghanaians are not moved by any of their lies against President Mahama and the NDC after 8 months of this administration. Just say, as a NPP for na shisha scandal be, per se. Krono bi si wa ban no mo de jandam fra o ma hwa o munya ne o meka enti se ne o meka ne se a private jet na Mahama de to kwan no mun ti ase ne ntia Ghana fo se o mun fa o mun tro na nya hwi kura because o mun twatro we get to know say they are lying. When Assafuah assumed office in 2017, his first day was overshadowed by an embarrassment act of plagiarism, diverting global attention from his inauguration to his failure to properly attribute borrowed speeches. This marked the beginning of a tumultuous governance period between 2017 and 2024. From the word go, we knew it was a disaster in waiting government, and their term in office actually affirmed that. What I said, that statement speech na Assafuah can say be a citizen and not a spectator. When you say a borrowed speech, yeah, nenye speech. They are no kind of no one just here. And now, Kevin Taylor can answer no. That speech is a borrowed speech. Then you move. I say this marked beginning of okay, my kind heart. By March 2017. The NPP had already begun testing the patience of Ghanaians with questionable decisions, including the appointment of an unprecedented, useless 123 ministers. And Niama NPP for year, a warm first year, and I can tell a compare no. Until you share NPP for Nemo year. First, no borrowed speech. Second, or catch this or bar on farm ministers be brain fine Juma. But he ended up working with 123 ministers. When legitimate questions were asked, Assafuah's response was that he was in a hurry to develop Ghana. Time I know appointing many ministers with Brisano. Ghana need besides that then I was say, oh, the person me rule your mind and 10% me yen near my yin, 10% me boo mine ye in 10 times. Person me more mine 2.10 times na my yini pabebreno. Further controversies followed swiftly after the burst contaminated fuel scandal emerged in June 2017, and by December of the same year, the infamous cash for seat scandal had surfaced. From there, that same 2017 scandal baku boom, burst contaminated fuel scandal by June mo, and by December, so the same year now about power no cash for seat in sube boom. 1 year by borrowed speech, 123 ministers. Bust scandal, cash for seat. Year back, not 2 scandals. Ye ministers ne borrowed speech in the twin chain. Year back, not two scandals. NDC by scandal back, Kurani wa asi. Back Kurani ho. So omu pepi bisa to criticize omunya nonteno. Then they are moving around. I say, crowd penamari. Ohumbu okurano wako odinizako boom okase nam. In stark contrast, President Mahama and the NDC government have been in office for 8 months without a single major scandal, a fact the NPP is struggling to accept. 8 months, no scandal. No scandal. Then you come here. Ya kaka yeon. I say, the NPP has yet to come to terms with the magnitude of their historic electoral defeat and the growing discernment of the Ghanaian electorate, rather than reflecting on their poor governance. Reflecting on their poor governance record between 2017 and 2024, they remain in denial, attributing their loss to NDC strategy and their people not voting rather than the will of the people. The current approach, launch of unfounded allegations into the public domain, hoping Ghanaians will amplify them without scrutiny so they can feel good about their failures between 2017/2024. However, these attempts have repeatedly failed and are only making the NPP far more unpopular according to credible tracking polls. Do you see? They are trying to do everything Ghana for how they failed between 2017 and 2024. However, these attempts, first, they falsely accused President Mahama of also engaging in family and friends appointments, a claim that gained no traction. Mekai Kalistos Mahama no almost President Mahama no. Almost say Nebusiani. Te ubian timindi Mahama biolana. And there mimi two as say Mrs. Amedina say me call Flagstaff House ko twa picture kura posti. Na me say be a friend me Mahama. MB before because say your Mahama kofa ne bucket twa friend Mahama or man appointment. More. Then the baseless allegation by Fojo about cocaine at the airport was debunked as a complete lie and fabrication. Every was almost what time cocaine story so they be so I'm winning. All these guys, they want to be like Okujato, but Omaya and Okujato also deal with fact. Who copy will be a copying you, and copying Jabi, copy ye. They believe when these lies are pushed, it will some way exonerate their atrocious government we witnessed between 2017 and 2024, but they lie bad. In reality, President Mahama attended a church service at Christ the King Church from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., honoring the late Defense Minister Dr. Omane Boama before departing for Japan on a commercial flight, as confirmed by government spokespersons Felix Ofosu-Kwakye and Deputy Chief of Staff Stan Dogbe. You see, President Mahama sorry till 12 p.m. After that, Umpo no sanko prepare no hufie as obeko airport akofa commercial flight a fly Afrigana kwa Japan. By MB before say or two Frigana 7. Say what President Mahama ne minu ne hum na wagana na ba kwa tupan. Wait. The images of the supposed jet that they are showing as the jet that was rented by President Mahama was a small jet that President Mahama used to travel to the north in January this year, few days after he was sworn in as president. Tini almost circulating on picture like Kevin Taylor say, Sergeant no was even an old picture of President Mahama time or really or you saw Sergeant no the two quite call north Samba back to Accra. Old picture and a moody reference in there. These developments underscore a significant shift. The NPP's most potent weapon falsehood has been neutralized by truth and transparency, not just from the NDC government, but from the regular everyday Ghanaian. Ghana for Yahuno Kreno and the NPP for trying to try any. So more cannot press we know that they are lying. We more cannot cre. And the NPP say more per se more winning back power biwa. The lies, no. Come out with the truth. The NDC may not be a perfect government, but their dedication to progress and integrity makes it the right choice to lead this nation toward transformative development. The people have spoken, and they did so in a grand style in 2024 by giving the NDC a historic 57% and a whipping two-third majority, something the NPP will never recover from. The NPP's desperation at this point, by being overly desperate to have a scandal under this perfect government without any, only reaffirms that their era of misinformation is over. The NPP was built on lies, hate, and a tribal divide to rule agenda. Hence, their strength lies in how far they can push a lie. However, because this era has equipped the average Ghanaian to fact-check whatever info they are fed with at ease, it is making it extremely difficult for the NPP's lies to thrive, and that has been their major frustration. Jandam is dead. And see, Trona oma try say the twabia omutwa emfa no omajai omutwa emfa no omajai e trono omu kuki ya na mem omu kuki ya na mem trono ntimi nyede engine so. And that's what Kevin Taylor is talking about. NPP, if you guys want to bounce back and just deal with fact. This NDC government is not going to be perfect throughout the 4 years. And yet they are saying to be besiama wanya biakabi. Same $50 $7 no. Yena is support NDC no krampo ene din kan fire NDC no mpo before MPP for mu bebe makabi. Ntino ade ne wrong kra enya mu na mu be kase wrong. Ghana for na nkasa be hu say wrong na yakabi. But say once you answer the way, as a bibia mo jump into conclusion, your judgment, now the trofra. Ghanaians will not even take you serious again. And yamuye you ebema mo vote swat bebre. Just stop it. Deal with the fact. Ne no kre no. Ghana for be hunse no kre. O complain no asema. Sami janvia se no bae. Umunse me ba haba be di MPP ni bi ata na say be criticize MPP ni bi. Say or kasa me janvia se. No, because we can be. And we NDC supporters ne static case no mpo before MPP for ebom. Ye kura na din kan fire Sami janvia before mbeka bi. Cases like that no. Samu can Ghana for will not be mad at you. But if you jump into conclusion and you lie to the people, Ghana no ti baby oni mi nyansa and make say, oh, this person, how does it take me for? Or whom is saying? Aye then na say man nyansa no be ka kire me say menjindi. Uka Jimmy Sam tro bi so wonjindi a ubu nipa ne say wa Jimmy. Omfa wonya hwe. So MPP, sit down, relax, do your homework well, and then bounce back with truth, not lies. Where muamu? I'll be honest. MPP me cannot pray yachemu. A trunk kitten muamu. Near your fact no. Let the Ghanaian people know. San opposition operating.